And as I was entering the gate here at the school, the gate closed and pierced both rear tires. The gate closed on the trailer. Okay, so I'm here trying to figure out which trailer I'm supposed to pick up. This guy came out to show me and he disappeared on me. There he is. Cool, it's fifth wheel. Okay. I'll run back with a paperwork. Okay, awesome. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to get all this ready, get it hitched up, and I'll get out and show you. I'll get out and video it from out there with my other camera. You probably can't hear anything I'm saying. I'll be back. Drive. So I better get myself mic'd up here. Sorry about all this. Man, it's hot out there. It was kind of rough picking this thing up. I didn't really have to work all that hard. So I've got one thing left to do. And that is to check my brakes. I'm going to turn them all the way up. Yep, and they're working like they're supposed to. I'm going to turn them back down. So what this is, you've seen the trailer. It's a little, what they call a bar top stock trailer. Oh, they're making load trails now too, huh? That's interesting. That's very interesting. This is bizarre because I vowed never to haul for these people again, but this seems to be okay. It's a single trailer, so they can't mess it up too bad, and I checked all the lugs. The wheels are actually installed on it for a change. Still think we got nobody in there. They've got a guardhouse with no guard, so that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and get on out here. So where I'm going is just on the Alabama-Florida border, which is really nice. I don't have to go way down into Florida for this trip. And this is for the customer of one of our really good customers that I haven't hauled for in a long time. So it's kind of a cool deal. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I've been sitting here waiting for all these people and they're just all strung out. All right, so we're good. What I may do is I may stop and put my my trailer tag on it. I've got a delivery tag. Now they're technically supposed to be used for RVs only, because Oklahoma does not issue trailer tags unless it's a commercial trailer. So like on stock trailers or an RV. So, but if it's like a stock trailer, dump trailer, horse trailer, any of that, they don't get tags in Oklahoma. So because I'm running Oklahoma tags, I'm legal, but there may be cops in other jurisdictions who don't see it that way or don't think of it that way. And I've got keys flopping around back there. I'm going to pull over and look at this. It looks to me like they wire tied the keys to the door. I'm just going to make damn sure they're either wire tied or I'm going to cut them loose and put them in the package. This is not much room to maneuver here, and I don't really want to get off that edge much. I don't want to get a flat on this trailer. But yeah, those keys are just sticking back there. I got to go look. Take my knife. Okay, every time I pick up something, there's one more thing to look for. Now I got to watch for keys. But I've got the keys. I have the keys that go with it. So I'm going to stick those over here on my clipboard. And put the whole shooting match right there. Okay, this road right in here is pretty bad. It's pretty narrow. And it's a really fast road. So people are flying through here pretty fast. Except this guy that's turning right in front of me. Except for that guy. People run through here really fast. But not that guy. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny. Okay. So I'm almost in Paris, Texas. Which, just kind of watching this trailer, see how it's handling back here. It feels okay. Every trailer's just a little different. This is a lightweight stock trailer. It's got lightweight axles on it. It's not meant for hauling a whole bunch of cattle in, I don't think. Maybe more like a horse or two. I don't know. But it's a lightweight stock trailer is what it is. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the tires on it. Tires sound different. So I checked everything. Everything looked good. This is the same company that I had a trailer. I had the wheels come off of a trailer that I picked up at their other plant. They have a new plant now. They have a new location. And they seem to have kind of, maybe, I don't know if they're more organized or not, to be honest. It's a little hard for me to determine that. I almost kind of doubt it. They didn't really seem like they were all that much better set up. It was still kind of a cluster when I got there, and they didn't know what I was talking about, and you know, you had to call a guy, and so it's if your system is set up to where certain people know what's going on, but they're the only ones who know, then you're going to have that kind of confusion. But you know, that's their deal. They'll either figure it out or they won't. They'll either get tired of people going, am I taking this trailer or not? Or, are you sure this is the one? Or it's supposed to be ready. They said it was ready hours ago. That was today's deal. He's like, well, I don't know. I've got to check and see. I'm like, he's like, it may not be ready. I'm like, they sent us a text saying it was ready hours ago. So, and it took me about 4 hours to get here, 3 hours to get here, or whatever. I live a long way away. He's like, oh, okay. So, I don't know, he figured it out anyway. But I'm debating whether or not to put my license plate on this trailer as a preemptive strike against getting into trouble in the southern states, in case somebody, you know, somebody thinks I need a temp tag on it or whatever, because technically it's not yet sold until the customer takes delivery, you know, and I'm sure that they would have a temp tag from Texas if they had, from the customer if they had one that hired us. So they don't apparently have one. So I'm debating whether or not to put my in-transit tag on it, because really it's not intended for this kind of trailers. But what's the lesser of two evils? You know, I can put it on there even though it's not intended for this kind of trailer, and potentially have a problem because I did that, because it's not supposed to be on this trailer. Or I can potentially have a problem with a cop who thinks I need a tag on here, whether it's, you know, whether or not. So I'm gonna err on the side of doing the least damage, which is just honestly saying I don't have a temp tag on this trailer. I was not given one, and I'm running Oklahoma tags, and under Oklahoma law, I'm not required to have a tag on the trailer. So, or I may stop and put one. I don't know. We'll see. I'm debating. I'm just kind of watching the trailer back here. There's all this crap on the road. Somebody's been hauling either wood pulp or straw or something, shavings, that's all over this road, and I could see it flying up around that tire back there. I was like, is that tire got a problem? But it's just this little fluffy stuff on the road flying up around it, I guess. This is a yellow flashing light, so I don't stop, guys. Don't hit me. Alright, so I got 700 miles to go. I'll drive another 7 hours tonight, is what I've got. Or 8. I can actually go 8, sorry. So, I'll drive till about 10 o'clock tonight, and then stop someplace, and I'll get up in the morning and go ahead and deliver this. And I should be able to get relatively close, you know, within 100 or 2 miles, I would think. So I'm only 700 miles away. So, yeah. Should be able to get in there before noon with it tomorrow anyway, I would think. And I don't really have to worry too much about motels and all that. I can get into pretty much most motels with this length of a trailer on without too much problem. It's not that long. Not sure what the hell the speed limit is here. 55 maybe. I mean, the lights aren't flashing. Last speed limit sign I saw was 65. Yeah, there we go. Okay. kind of went into the twilight zone there for a second. It's like, man, am I going to get myself in trouble or what? Okay, so I'm going to continue over on Highway 82 as far as I can run it, which will be over toward the Texas border somewhere, like not too far from Louisiana. I think, maybe. Actually, I think I need to stop and look at my map and assess my route before I do anything else. If I can get a good wide spot here to pull off. This is a little better than the last spot I pulled off, so yeah, this is much better, actually. Okay, yeah, I'm way out of the road here. Now, I need to stop and look and see how I want to proceed, because I haven't even looked at the route. This was a big surprise. So, okay, Texas. All right, so I have mucked my way across most of the southern tier of Alabama. I'm still at it, still mucking along. Mucking along pretty happily on a 4-lane road. Now, I don't know how long this 4-lane road is going to last. For a while, I hope. That I've been on skinny, twisty, hilly little 2 lanes for the last couple of hours, and I'm about over it with this trailer on. Won't be so bad on the way home, but when you got a trailer on, it just makes things a little scrunchier. You know, slow down here, mind the speed limit. I got a trucker back here who's really wanting to get around me bad, and I wish he would just go. He's the same trucker that I had pulled over and let pass me at the state line a couple hours ago. He stopped someplace long enough for me to get ahead of him again, and he's been pushing on everybody, me and the people behind me. I don't know if he's gonna go or not, maybe not. He's just gonna sit back there. Same thing he did before. I had to pull over on the side of the road and stop to make him go around me just to get him off my butt. So, but he's wanting to run fast, but he's not wanting to pass anybody. I don't get it, you know. Just go on by. Go by me, please. Please pass me. Please, please, please pass me. Get off my butt. Here he goes, finally. It's about damn time, buddy. No, this isn't the same truck either. It's a different truck, but still, same principles he's employing as the other truck. Okay. '84 East. Well, Guy, you're squeezing me here. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Kind of foobarred me, didn't you? That's all right. Evidently, there's a loop around this town. Or something that I've got to navigate here. Wait a minute. I don't know about this. No. Well, that's the road I need to go in on, so I guess. Having trouble seeing the maps on here. Actually, 331. Okay, this one's trying to run me a different way, which actually looks like a better way. So I probably should be going right here, and it's too late. I can't do that unless I happen to get out here and just do it while everybody else is going left. Don't think that's gonna fly. So then I'm gonna have to run over to 331 like originally planned. So we'll just do it. 3 minutes difference, not a big deal at this point. Okay, come on guys, let's go, shall we? Shall we? Shall we dance? Oh, my mercy me. I don't know if you've actually been paying attention, but I've been trying not to cuss so much. Been kind of trying to get that under control and maybe reserve my cussing for, you know, punctuation, and instead of sprinkling it throughout as nouns and adverbs, and you know, I'll conserve my curse words. I don't know how many I got left. I've used up an awful lot of them over the years, probably more than my allotted share, if I had to guess. Okay. Stay on A4 East 15 miles to 331 South. Okay, that's what I'll do. This want me to turn off down here and take a littler road, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go on over to 331. 331 is the road that I need to make my delivery on, so that'll just simplify things, I think. And Bill was telling me, and I never showed critters when I was a kid. We didn't do that. I wasn't in FFA or any of that, or 4-H doing that. I was in 4-H doing other stuff, but not that. But I guess when we were kids, he said that that's the way the schools used to do it. The school would have a trailer, and when there was a show somewhere, they'd load all the kids' animals into this trailer that the school had, because nobody had trailers. This was back in the day when everybody was relatively, you know, not poor, but people didn't have all the extra luxuries and stuff that we have now. And you know, some of these stock showing parents put a lot of money into their trailers and equipment now, but back in the day, people didn't do that. And Bill said so that the schools, most of the schools had a stock trailer that they used for that, so that the people could get their animals to, you know, to the shows. Makes perfect sense. It was like a school or 4-H thing, you know. So evidently that might be what this is. The one I delivered the one in Texas that I remember the specifics of, and it was a situation like that. It was it was an urban school district, but they participated in a lot of rural type stock programs. So yeah, Onycha, Alabama. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's what it looks like. I guess that's where we're at, little community here. I'm just trying to be respectful of their speed limits. I'm running a little under, actually, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have anybody behind me. Covington County Water Authority. So they've got their city water tower. This is what I was talking about, like cities providing water, municipalities. There's one there. Whoa, stay in your own lane, dude. Don't be freaking me out like that. Got some kind of a cool looking lift or something on the back of that truck. Those guys that were working back there. I'm not sure exactly what that was. Or a machine of some kind, maybe. On a lift. I don't know. I didn't get a really good look at it. Doesn't really matter. It's not my business. I'm just curious about stuff like that, you know. pushy northerner. Ohio. In a hurry to get to Florida. Gonna run people off the road to get to Florida. Well, more power to you, buddy. Just stay out from behind me, I guess. People can be so obnoxious, but I can too. It's not like I'm exempt from obnoxiousness. Not even. Florala Airport. I assume that's Florida, Alabama. Florala, maybe? Florala. Get it? Florida, Alabama. Okay, we have got to be getting really super close. Yeah, we are. 5.7 miles to my delivery. Yay! 2.5 more miles and we'll get into town. Or we'll get into town here anyway. Okay, somebody backing out in the road. Okay, now you're seeing some Florida looking agricultural stuff. There's palm trees and there's little goats in there with them. A field of palm trees with goats running around underneath them. Interesting. Evidently, this little town is called Florala. Lots of palmettos around. I'm seeing palmettos. That's a telltale sign that we're close to the Gulf Coast. If I didn't have any other clues, that would be the one that would prove it to me. Crepe myrtles abloom and everything else. Palm trees down Main Street. This is cool. I mean, it is cool to do this and to get to see the country. That's the big dividend of doing this work, aside from just getting paid to do it. It's actually getting to see stuff. When I get the chance to see stuff. You know, if I get off the interstates, I actually do get to see quite a bit of stuff, which is nice. And I make a serious point of doing that, especially lately. Lately, the interstates have gotten to be crazy and dangerous to run on, I think. It's where I don't even want to run on them unless there's just no other practical option. 20 wasn't too bad. I-20 wasn't too bad yesterday. I was pleasantly surprised by it, actually. Looks like a touristy town. Kind of cute, fixed up pretty. Florida Wildcat. Oh, Florala Wildcats. This is Florala, Alabama. We're not in Florida yet. I gotta go up here another mile. Follow the highway. Highway takes an obvious jog through here, and their diesel price looks like $3.79. This whole region looks like $3.79's it. But I've got 150 miles worth of fuel on here, or a little more maybe. So I can get out of this region and not have to pay that much, hopefully. Okay, let's see what they got for food around here. That looks like a Piggly Wiggly. Okay, so there's a grocery store. Might be able to get a salad in there. There's a lake down there. They've got a pretty lake. Pretty big lake. This trailer's going to be so happy to be to its new home. It's waited so long for somebody to want it. Probably not. I'm going to be so glad for this trailer to get to its new home and get it off my truck. I'm terrible that way. I mean, I'm eager to go pick up the loads, but as soon as I got it on the truck, I'm like, I want to get this thing delivered and get it off my truck. It's just like I only have those 2 modes or something. It's weird, a little bit weird. And the bizarre thing about that is I'm only getting paid for the time it's on my truck. I only get paid for those miles when it's on here. So to be in such a hurry to get rid of it seems counterproductive. That's a pretty house. I like the way they've got their bunting. It's really pretty old Victorian. Very pretty. Okay. Evidently, this might be my, 331. Yep. So I go south here for another 1.5 miles or so and get this thing delivered, hopefully. I hope the school is where it's going, because that's the address I've got. If it's not, I don't know. That would be a little weird. Little weird. Mile and 8/10 down here. I'll figure it out once I get there, you know. It either belongs to them or it doesn't. If it doesn't belong to them, I'll have to call and find out who it does belong to. Okay, now that was weird. My memory card is full. So I had to switch memory card, or I had to pull the memory card out of the other camera. Actually, I've got another one in here. I'm just not sure where I set it. I'm still looking for the school. You didn't miss much. You missed about 0.2 miles because I'm creeping along really slowly looking for this school, which is still almost a mile away, evidently. Creeping around for nothing. Okay, there's a school zone. No, that's not a school zone marker. That's just a speed marker. 0.6 on the right. Alrighty. Speed limit's 40 through here. Evidently they're serious about it. They've got their little robocops on the side of the road. Robocops to shame you into submission. Don't be acting like a speeder now. Okay. These addresses don't make any sense with what I've got at all. I wonder. This is the agricultural complex. The school itself is over here, so we will see if this is where this thing's supposed to be. It may belong over at the agricultural complex, but I'm going to pull over here in the shade. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not stupid. And I'm going to hike in here and see where this thing's supposed to go. I shall return. Six, 727. Alrighty then, I'll be back. Wish me luck. That was an adventure. This is great. This is where it goes. They've been waiting on it. So I just gotta pull it on around through here, take it in the back, get it signed off on, drop it. And he'll show me where he wants it parked back in here. So I love this kind of thing. I love it when they're just willing to show me where they want it. Makes my life easier. I don't know if this gate's going to close before I get in it or not. Maybe not. Am I good? Guess I'm good. Hasn't shut on me yet. Need to avoid that. What the hell did I get? Dang it, the gate got me. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Ain't good. Their gate closed on it and stabbed both of the tires with a bolt. Killed both the tires. Flattened them both. So I've got to just ease it in here. I can't leave it sitting in this. Oh, good God, I've never had damage to a vehicle before, to a trailer. And this was their gate that did it, not me. It's the only saving grace. Oh man. Just right there. This is so infuriating. I'm so pissed. I can't even tell you. I've never had a trailer damaged, ever. Well, it's not the trailer it's damaged, it's the tires. It took out both the tires. Killed them both dead. Bigger than life. Okay, this is the worst ever, but I didn't get blamed for it, rightfully, because their gate malfunctioned. That gate's not supposed to close if there's a vehicle in it, and it did, and it tore up their trailer. So I'm going to turn around and show you what this looks like, and then I'm going to stop out in the front and send in my ticket and let them know what happened with it. So in case anybody has any questions, everybody will be on the same page. They'll know exactly what happened. So, but you see how that's sitting all slanted? Look at the tires. The gate has a bolt sticking out of it, and it came out and closed on the trailer. It opened again slightly, and then it closed on the trailer again. And as I was entering the gate here at the school, the gate closed and pierced both rear tires. The gate closed on the trailer. The only damage is the tires. It didn't hurt the frame, didn't hurt the rims, nothing else, but the gate took them out. And the school representative said that the school's gonna take care of this. So it's not considered driver-induced damage, thank God. Puncturing both tires. Just ripped them. Just ripped the hell out of them. So I don't know if I can get out of here or not. But he might have turned this gate off. I'm halfway afraid to go through it now. You know? These gates are supposed to be set to not close on a vehicle. He was shocked that it did that. I was shocked that it did that. I thought I hit a curb or something, or hit something. Well, I didn't hit anything. It hit me. So I'm going through this before this thing decides to come back the other way and tear up my truck too. Okay. I'm so out of here. I'm going to stop here in the shade and send my paperwork to the office.